Uber Eats says you'll get better rewards, preferred deliveries, and higher earnings if you reach gold, platinum, and diamond. But is it actually worth it accepting more orders just to level up? I've delivered for 5 years, and today I'm breaking down every reward tier and whether I'd personally chase them. So first of all, what is Uber Eats Pro Rewards? Uber Eats Pro Rewards is a loyalty program based on things like acceptance rate, cancellation rate, satisfaction rating, points earned, and in some markets, they're starting to include your on-time rate as well. Requirements do vary slightly by city, so make sure you check the Uber Eats Pro Hub in your driver app for the specific requirements for your location. Now that you know what Uber Eats Pro Rewards is, what are the tiers? So there's actually 4 tiers. So the first tier is green. That's the basic tier. That's the default tier. If you're a new driver, you start on the green tier and there's no special rewards. You're just regular old Joe driving for Uber, doing his best, trying to make ends meet. If you do want to go for the tiers, I'll explain them to you so you could consider it for yourself before I get into whether or not I go for them personally. So aside from green, you also have gold. The requirements for gold are normally a 30% acceptance rate, but that is higher in some markets. You'll also need a 8% or lower cancellation rate and a 90% customer satisfaction rate, alongside enough monthly points. Now the points are given for each delivery completed, and you get more points for orders delivered during busier times. So if it's dinner, you might get 3 or 6 points, but if it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, when it's not as busy, you may only get 1 point. And then rewards for gold are preferred deliveries, and I'll throw them on the screen for you now. Okay, so next on the list we have platinum. Now platinum is the next reward tier. There are higher requirements. Now normally for platinum you'll need a 50% acceptance rate, 5% cancellation rate or lower, and a 92% satisfaction rate. Also, you'll need the specific amount of points. Could be 50 points. It does vary by market, so make sure you check in your market. And then rewards, you get the preferred deliveries, and you also get a Costco membership for new members, I believe. I'll put those rewards on the screen for you so you can check them out. All right, and lastly, the highest reward tier you could get is Diamond. The acceptance rate, cancellation, satisfaction rate requirements will be a little bit higher, but you'll also get eligibility for tuition coverage. So that's like the main reward students will want to go after. I believe that's a big reward. If I was a student, I would definitely consider going after that. And you also get access to premium support. So if you run into an issue and you contact Uber support, you'll get their premium support team, which should be a little better than the regular support team. All right, so I'll put all that information on the screen for you just so you could take one last look before we proceed on to the $1 million question. Do preferred deliveries actually matter? Uber says gold, platinum, and diamond drivers receive preferred deliveries, meaning higher tier couriers get priority access to certain higher paying trips. Every market is different, and personally for me, I don't need to be offered preferred deliveries. I know my market well enough to know where to work, when to work, what to decline, what orders I can sit and wait for. I know I could decline those $1 per mile orders and go for $1.50 or $2 per mile in my market. So that's what I do. When I log in, I'll be spammed with a bunch of $1 per mile orders, and I've learned to decline those. When I first started, I would take a lot of $10, 10-mile trips just to stay busy and just to get that $10. But I've learned over time that $8 4 miles is way better than $10 10 miles. The most important thing, in my opinion, is the dollars per mile in your hourly pay. So if you're accepting orders that are $1 per mile or worse, then that's really going to affect those two metrics. Just to get gold, platinum, or diamond, you may have to make $10 to $15 per hour at times just to maintain it, which is not a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Now, I know some markets, they're trying to make it where you need gold, platinum, and diamond just to even schedule yourself to work. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But if you're in a good or decent market, then definitely test the waters and see what's best for you, because just because they say you'll get preferred deliveries doesn't mean it's worth it to chase those rewards and those preferred deliveries, because you may make more money with a low acceptance rate, for example. So yeah, I know the community is pretty divided on this topic, so I would love to hear your guys' opinion down in the comments below. Have you tried the rewards tiers, and has it been worth it for you? Personally, I did give it a try for short periods of time, and the preferred deliveries weren't very special in my opinion. They were the same orders I would get if I waited and declined a few bad ones normally. So I think they just put like a fancy little preferred delivery symbol on the order screen to make it feel more special than it actually is. But yes, I've read some people say they've made less money trying to be gold, platinum, diamond, and they made more money with the low acceptance rate. But I've read other people that have said, oh man, I make so much more money as a platinum driver. I barely get any offers if I'm not gold. So it is market dependent. So yeah, please keep that in mind. It's not a one answer fits all. So are Uber Eats Pro rewards worth it? Listen, the best tier is the one that helps you make the most money in your market. So it's not, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? It's, did you test it out in your area? Because in some areas it is worth it, in some areas it is not worth it. So you can't just listen to someone online give you the answer. You got to go out there, experiment a little bit, and find out for yourself. I did give you a little bit of a head start, know what to look for, know what to expect, but now the ball's in your hands. So do what you got to do. Hit that crossover between the legs, behind the back, throw the alley-oop, and hopefully Uber dunks it home. But if they miss that alley-oop, then just try another strategy. Maybe you got to go in and dunk it yourself. Now, honestly, I'm not currently chasing platinum because I'd rather stay profitable than accept every low-paying order. But if you noticed a real difference from preferred deliveries, let me know in the comments below. Also, keep in mind, I do multi-app, DoorDash, Grubhub, Shipped, side jobs, so it's not as important for me to have steady work on Uber Eats. If Uber Eats is your only income source, you got to do what you got to do, and I understand. So yeah, if you have any video requests, video ideas, let me know down below. Please drop a like and consider subscribing to support the channel. I'll see y'all on the next one. Mr. Hustle, out.